We're live.
Hey.
Oh, and we're here. And we are just watching, you know, super secret 18.4 pre-announcement videos. So now we know that what the workout is.
Yes, and it will burn your genitals off.
It is a laser. It's a genital burning laser.
It's just
aimed right at your dick.
It's a scorching case of syphilis.
I know, but how soon is it going to be when it's like literally like, all right, here's a workout you've done before, but we're going to inject you with bubonic plague.
There you go. Yep.
Now, the only way to get through it is to finish the workout before the plague kills you.
Yeah. That was actually
that's a really easy ask, actually.
That was 12.4.
Super easy, super easy ask.
Chase is right. It's already been done. 12.4.
Yeah. But now I've noted that the workouts are getting progressively less fun, and they're adding all sorts of new movements there. So what could be the least fun movement they could add in there?
Well,
thinking something that involves weight hanging from the
something
end
in
of
your
a dick.
rectum. You have to hold. You have to insert something in your rectum and then hang away from it. It's a max effort. You have to hold it in there for 4 seconds. The person who can hold the heaviest thing in their anus for 4 seconds.
It's anal Kegels is what we're doing for the next workout.
Say anal Kegels 4 times
Anal
fast.
Kegels. Anal Kegels. Anal Kegels. Anal Kegels.
Well, thanks for listening to this episode, everybody. We had a good run.
I can't wait for that announcement though of like we've actually identified the muscle group we've been neglecting the most in CrossFit.
Sphincters. No,
it's highly functional for a large fraction of the population.
No, it's going to be a devastating couplet because it's going to be holding things in your butt while executing 400-meter runs. And you have to hold it there the whole time.
Devastating couplet. Ooh, that's solid.
Think of the new standards for a walking lunge.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
just toes to bar while holding something in your anus.
Well, it's so it's you're holding something in your anus, but it's dangling. So you get to lunge, clank, lunge, clank.
Yeah.
That's way better standard of range of motion on the lunges than the knee, because the knees, I don't like the knees hitting the ground at all there.
Yeah. Like, you know, this year they'll do Murph at the games, but instead of a weight vest. You can see where I'm going with this.
I can. I like it.
I mean, I felt pretty icky again there.
Yeah.
My palms are sweaty having actually said that, so I'm just going to not finish this.
Hey, guys.
Spaghetti.
Got my spaghetti?
18.4 is happening at Drew Cannon, the guy that's on the stream right now. It's happening in his gym tomorrow.
Oh, sick.
He wants to know if we have anything we want to tell Castro on.
Ask him about the anal Kegels.
Ask him if anal Kegels are going to be a big part of it. Ask him if the sphincter is a neglected muscle group.
I'd say don't ask him any of those things.
Just
because
general
we already
ass
know
talk.
the answers. That's the truth. We already know the answers. I don't know. What would you ask Dave Castro? How many people have you killed?
that is the one we all really want to know.
Like, ask him if he's planning on breaking out the cornrows again this year.
And if he isn't, can we donate some?
Yes.
Because I still have my hair in a drawer in my kitchen.
This is
so
true.
I would definitely make sure you have some Coca-Cola stocked up in your fridge and blatantly in clean sight of Dave Castro. Make sure he sees it.
Yes, that's actually a good idea. But Coke Zero for health reasons, because this is fitness after all, you guys. Coke Zero, drinking it right now.
Skills Needed, brought to you by Coca-Cola products, including the newest in anal sphincter retention technology.
Yes. I unfortunately am an adaptive athlete, as I suffered a massive injury to my sphincter years ago. I just ran that thing into the ground. Unfortunately, I just did not. And the thing is, I couldn't
stretch properly.
It could have been avoided if I had done the mobility work that I knew I was supposed to. Become a supple leopard with a supple sphincter. Then I could have avoided it, but now. Anyway,
That's often overlooked.
Yeah.
That's the last chapter of Supple Leopard.
Not many people really dive deeply into
the anus.
See, now I'm just like ready for like the rogue black iron butt plugs.
Yeah, matte black,
Matte black.
powder coated, made in America, motherfucker.
It's like the powder coated part seems to be counterproductive, but
well, you could also get the bare steel.
bare steel. There you go.
It comes with a chalk like canister that you just dip it into the chalk instead of.
Oh, okay.
So you,
chalk is really what you want. You should have shoved something up your ass. How can we get this drier and rougher on the way in?
Well, how important is grip here? You don't want it to slip out, right?
It's true. That's true.
I'm upset already of the pictures of bloody sphincters instead of the pictures
That are rolling
of
into the
bloody hands.
Facebook comment section right now.
Yeah. Like, ugh, I ripped my sphincter again, guys. Aren't I part of the club now?
CrossFit life.
It's just hand, sphincter, hand.
Don't say prolapse.
Gross.
Anyway, 18.3.
Fitness.
That's right. Fitness in my sphincter. 18.3 happened last weekend,
Yes.
and I'm curious whether anyone other than Chase did it.
I more or less did my version of it.
Cliff did his version of it.
Yeah.
Cliff, tell me about it.
It's 1 round for time of 50 double unders per thing. Not 100.
I'm with you so far. Okay.
And the weights, whatever, those are fucking light weights. But strict chest to bar chins in place of the ring muscle ups.
Fair.
And kipping chest to bar pull ups in place of the over the things.
That's actually a really good scale.
I've been doing CrossFit for a long time, longer than most of the competitors.
keep
I know how to
telling
scale
you.
shit for me. I know how to scale shit for my ability.
So how was the
perfectly.
workout?
It was great. Took all of them have unfortunately taken for me just because have taken about 20 minutes. Why? The first workout was a 20-minute AMRAP.
Fair.
The second workout, I expanded the time cap to 24 minutes, and it took me 21 minutes to do that. And this one, I just did, okay, I'm just going to do one round.
In half, and it was also 20
Cut,
minutes.
Cut it
Exactly.
like quartered.
Yes.
You cut it in half and
Yes.
then cut the
It
reps.
was actually 22 something. So it's like they've all turned out, oddly enough, to be exactly 20. I really like that 20-minute time domain,
You still
I guess.
did more. Well, that's because you're aerobic as fuck. You still did more double unders than most of the people who did this workout.
Yeah, that's
To
true.
be totally fair.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the scaled version, and that's just...
What was it?
It's so lame.
It
I
was
would
like
feel
single
embarrassed
unders
for
and
myself.
jumping pull-ups
yeah, it
or
was
something?
100 single unders, a 45-pound overhead squat, and then whatever the fucking thing for the light dumbbell is.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. I would be embarrassed. Everyone who did that version should feel embarrassed.
They should have two scalings. They should have regular scaling and Clydesdale scaling.
Yes.
So you have regular scaling where they make it, 45-pound bar, and then Clydesdale scaling where they just get rid of that stupid shit like gymnastics and muscle ups and that sort of thing, but they keep the weights the same. Clydesdale scaling, you guys.
It's just different workouts.
Different workouts for slightly bigger people.
18.2 for Clydesdale's is 1 at max power clean.
That's some programming we
day.
should have on FloElite, just the Clydesdale programming.
Yeah.
I'd follow
not a bad
that shit.
idea.
CrossFit Clydesdale. Let's start it, you guys.
Probably already exists.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That definitely exists.
Clydesdale CrossFit.
I'm
You
looking
know,
it up.
Chase did 18.3. I didn't do 18.3.
Yes.
So Chase is the only person
Why?
that did 18.3 here. I left for London the afternoon that it was announced. I left at like 2 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, and I didn't get back until after
The Outback, eh?
yes, something like that. I didn't get back until after
Good day, mate.
it had been closed, so I completely missed my window.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was in London for a grappling event, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Like, I want to make time to make this happen because it seems like a fun workout, and it's just I'd like to work out while I'm at this work trip. And so what we did was we got like a hotel near the venue. It was at the Olympic Park, and I was walking from our hotel to the venue the first day we got there on Friday, and we walked by a CrossFit gym, and I was like, oh fuck, this is awesome. It's like 2 minutes away from the hotel. It's on the way to the venue. I can just like go there real quick, knock it out like Saturday or Sunday morning, and then like change and just go over to work. And so I reached out to him on Friday afternoon, and I was like, hey, it's a CrossFit 1971. They're probably not going to ever hear this, but if they do, they're not going to like hearing it. So CrossFit 1971.
Who are assholes.
In Stratford, London. So I messaged him on Facebook, and I was like, hey, guys, I've been CrossFitting for a long time. I'm in town for work. I'm here Saturday and Sunday. I'd love to do 18.3 if you guys have, some time that I can do it. The only problem is I have to be done by 10. And they're like, okay, well, on Sunday we have a 9 a.m. class, and it finishes around 10. And I was like, that's perfect. Like, I'll just go in a little bit late on Sunday. Like, our stuff starts later in the day. Anyway, it's perfect. So I wake up early on Sunday morning. Like I have a little bit of breakfast, like kind of get the butterflies. Like whatever, fuck it, I'll just go do this workout. It's not a big deal.
Beans in this breakfast?
Yes, there's so many beans in every breakfast. That particular breakfast,
all beans.
I had nothing but just a bowl of beans. In fact,
beans
they had
7 ways.
They had yogurt and they had like some sort of like a berry chutney.
But the yogurt full of beans.
No, I had beans and then yogurt, berry chutney on top of it, just so I could get my carbs in. You know what I mean? It's gonna be.
You're not getting enough carbs from those beans.
Yeah, it's gonna be a glycolytic event.
Yes.
I needed to add a little bit of sweetened berries to it.
Yes, and farts. Don't
And
forget about
farts. Yeah.
So
how
many
am I
farts.
supposed to do double unders
In case
without farts?
if you just start coming up a little bit short on one of those muscle ups, just boost yourself with a little fart. You're right over the top of that bar. There you go.
So
plus 1 at the bottom of every single overhead squat.
yeah.
Official scale is needed position.
That's right.
Keep a fart chambered at all times.
That's right. It's like Nas. You just hit the button.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I show
the
up.
rapper?
Yes. You hit the button. I show up on Sunday morning. It's like 8:45. I blatantly overestimated how easily it would be for me to get there, so I just like ran over there, and I thought I was going to be late, and I still got there with like 15 minutes to spare. And I get there, and there are these 2 ladies there, and we're all waiting outside.
Did they have accents?
They did have accents, oddly enough.
Were they chimney sweeps?
No, Colombian accents.
Yeah,
Colombian
no, they
accents.
didn't have British accents. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
of course
referring
not,
to.
yeah.
Anyway, so we're waiting there, and it's like 8:45, and then it's like 8:55, and like 3 more people show up, and then it's like 9:05, and 3 more people show up, and then it's 9:15, and 2 or 3 more people show up, and suddenly there's 10 of us, and it's 9:20, and we're waiting outside, and no one has showed up to open the goddamn doors to the gym. And one of the people there like posts on the gym's Facebook and is like, "Hey guys, like, isn't there a 9 a.m. class?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like Rob is supposed to be the coach," or whatever the fuck the guy's name was.
Fuck Rob.
And they're like, "Oh, this is like so not like him, not showing up to this class." And then the next post down was like someone else being like, "I'll be there at 10:30, no big deal." And I was like, "No big deal."
What is the work ethic like in this country?
And then
Yes.
so everyone was just kind of like, "Okay," and then just everyone dispersed. I was like, "Wait, hold on, you guys okay." I mean, like, I get we have to
Yeah,
leave. There's nothing else to do, but like, no one's just like upset.
Isn't
like, no
anyone
one-
mad about this?
Do these people have
You
jobs?
guys just showed up on Sunday morning and expecting to work out, and you're like, "Well, I guess I could come back in an hour. No big deal." Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you could come back in an hour?
Is this how things run in that country?
So here's the fucked up crazy part. If that wasn't fucked up enough, I go. I have like. I have an actual breakfast. More beans. I have an actual
Beans on
breakfast.
toast on beans.
That's right. Well, I added a rasher of bacon.
But the whole beans being associated with Britain, I never knew that.
Yeah, English breakfast.
Yeah,
has
English
beans.
breakfast is just chock full of baked beans.
The only nationality I've associated beans with is Mexican food.
That's because you
it.
were raised in Texas.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go back and I change. I have a real breakfast, and then I am walking to the venue, and it's right around 10:15, 10:20. And as I'm walking by, I see the same group of 10 people with more people there waiting to get into this gym. I was like, "What is up with you people?"
I know. This is crazy. Did they look mad at least?
None of them looked even partially peeved. They
This
were all
is
just
just
kind of like,
kind of what
"Oh,
life
yeah,
is like here."
I guess we just do this
yeah.
now." And I was like, "Okay, fuck, okay,
Yeah.
whatever." So I made the fucking effort to do 18.3,
I'll never
a workout that I definitely would have beat Chase at.
Europe
For sure.
Europe is weird. We forget that, like, in America, like, we just
We have
expect
freedom.
Yeah, we have fucking freedom. We expect people to be professionals. We expect businesses to be open. They don't have that over there. I remember when I got back years and years ago from Paris. I had lunch with Cliff shortly thereafter, and he said, "What was Paris like?" And I was like, "Closed." Everything was closed. There's stores closed at like 3 p.m. It's like I need to get a toothbrush. It's like, oh, sorry, like. All the stores, they just close at like 3 p.m. Why would you need to buy anything after that time? And then you go into like stores in Europe, and I've noticed like it's a subtle change, but the people who are like checking you out of the stores sitting down, they're sitting down and just moving at a very lazy kind of pace.
Socialism.
Yes, exactly. Why not stand? Why not check people out with some urgency and a smile? I don't know, something. It's fucked up. I don't like it, and that's why those countries are losers. They're loser countries.
Yeah.
Whereas we over here, we win.
There's always.
It's like I realize that it sounds like I'm saying that in a tongue-in-cheek way, but there's real shit behind that. They actually just don't try hard enough in other countries. I'm saying this. If you're not American, you're not trying hard enough. Try harder.
My only perspective is that Iceland, they seem to have their shit together.
Yeah.
That's my only experience.
Well, that's because
although the stores were closed at short.
all
It's
Vikings.
survive
Yes.
or die. Those are the only two options there.
Yeah,
I thought the airport was kind of peculiar. You know, we went to leave and just nobody was there to do the whole check your bag.
Plus, Chase tried to get onto yet another airplane, but he wasn't. That he was late for. And they wouldn't let
He's
him
like,
go.
I was pooping again.
Yeah, that happened too. Back to the Clydesdale thing. There's in fact no Clydesdale CrossFit or CrossFit Clydesdale.
Ah.
Also, guys, we have breaking news on 18.4.
Uh-oh.
This has this confirmed everything that we thought.
All right, for everyone listening instead of playing along, we have a picture of a strong man pulling a giant roll of toilet paper with his butt, and with blood shooting out of his butthole onto the giant roll of toilet paper. This is fantastic.
Yes, I like having this now. This what was your name again? What was his name again?
Yeah, it's Dakota.
Dakota. Good work. keep it up.
Fantastic.
Send that man a pair of shoes.
Seriously, you get one of the pairs of shoes from our
What I did find in my search for this whole Clydesdale thing is that it is a known thing. You have to be 225 plus to be a member of the CrossFit Clydesdales. And it's a very weird message board that lives within the CrossFit website.
Oh, so there is a message board for CrossFit Clydesdale.
where it's just a bunch of big guys talking about trying to do fitness.
Yes.
It's very awkward. It got
Very
real
good.
weird.
We should create our own Clydesdales leaderboard.
What's a tiny CrossFitter called then?
A
good.
bitch.
Good at fitness.
What did you call it?
Just good.
Just good at fitness?
Just
Good
a pony.
CrossFitter.
Little pony CrossFitter.
Pony CrossFitter.
Little pony CrossFitter.
Bulk pony.
Pony
Ponies and
CrossFit.
Clydesdales.
Yeah. It honestly did change my perspective there, hanging out with a whole bunch of CrossFitters. It's like Nick Block.
10 years into the CrossFit
10 years
experience.
of the CrossFit experience. It did change because I never hung out with any of them in person there. But it's like, Nick Block, you're awesome. I like people your size.
He's a refrigerator.
And who else was the tall guy there?
Tim
Blaine
Paulson.
McConnell. Tim Paulson.
Tim Paulson, yeah. Oh, Tim Paulson, yes, that was a gorgeous man there. He was also of an appropriate height. all the others were just too short, man. That's like, I need to be more like these guys. Are these guys going to win the CrossFit Games, or even necessarily qualify? Probably not, but they're obviously cooler.
But they can pick up
Obviously
something off
cooler.
above the refrigerator
Exactly.
without having
Sure
a
can.
step stool.
I have cabinets above my refrigerator that are really high. I need to get on my tiptoes for it. And it's like, if I weren't this tall, they'd be completely useless.
Yes.
The whole world opens
Where's
up.
your functional fitness now, Rich Froning?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You have to get a goddamn stepladder.
Those
I was
two
saying,
cabinets.
I love Cliff's world where step ladders do not exist.
Yeah.
They don't exist in my
Well-
apartment.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like yes, of course they don't exist in your apartment. But if someone else who is a 5 foot whatever leased your apartment.
See? Kai. Kai's got a stepladder.
It's funny you should say that
I
because
have a great image of Kai just like struggling to get a can of beans off the top shelf.
For breakfast.
the guy that I was there in London with, he's one of our grappling contributors, Michael Sears, and he doesn't know a ton about CrossFit. He just has seen it on like ESPN and shit like that. And he's like, so, like, who's the best CrossFitter? I was like, well, it's Matt Fraser. He's won past couple years, and he's still currently really dominant. He's like, what is he, like 6'2", 6'3"? And I was like, hold your horses.
You really don't know, do
I
you?
was like, he's like 5'6",
Yeah, yeah.
5'7" on a tall day. He's like, wait, what? Like, do they just shoot them in a certain way? I was like, well, when you pair all of them up together
Yeah.
and they're all just standing next to each other, of course they look huge because they're all super jacked and there's no.
They're all 5'7".
and they're all 5'7". There's no
Yeah, yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
So yes, short CrossFitters, that's a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Chase,
What up?
you did 18.3,
Yes.
Yeah.
and it was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it was a dumpster fire.
I just want to get this out of the way. 18.3, 2 rounds, 100 double unders, 20 overhead squats, 100 double unders, 12 muscle ups, 100 double unders, 20 dumbbell snatch, 100 double unders, 12 bar muscle ups.
20 kegels.
and 20 kegels, all with an ain weight in it.
Yes.
That's the only part I was good at.
Giannis beat Chase.
Yes.
At this workout.
Oh, really?
On his first attempt, Giannis
job,
beat
Giannis.
Chase. Chase did not beat Giannis.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So it was a solid fucking L.
So
Yeah.
where did Giannis have the advantage?
He can do double unders without flexing his entire body.
Oh,
Which-
he has the relaxed double.
If you're
Yeah.
trying to get more fit, my technique is the better way to do it.
Chase uses his lower back to do double unders, which is a strange
I
technique.
use every fiber of my being.
That's interesting. Yeah, that is something that I've found that I understand. I learned to do more relaxed double unders by virtue of doing double unders until my body was too tired to continue to flex the entire body. And then you notice that as you get looser, the double unders actually get easier as you
Right.
go. You know?
Yeah.
It's
The problem is
strange.
you're too fit, Chase. You never got so tired that you had to relax and learn the looser double under. So he had too
Very
much
true.
fitness to be able to learn how to proper double under.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Too
so
much
one of the
fitness.
after I did it the first time, I was like, man, I gotta learn how to relax my upper body. I watched the video. The thing is when I did it, I was like, man, I'm so relaxed. Like I was making sure my face was loose and my shoulders felt like they were bouncing. And then I watched the video and I'm just like, this, if you can visually see it, I'm just flexing everything. So that was a
He
problem.
looks
Then
like
I-
he had chalked instead of lubed his ain weight.
Yes, he looked like
Which
he
I
was
did.
pooping in an airport.
which I had. But I watched the video and then I watched a whole bunch of other videos of people saying like, make sure you're using your wrist, relax your face, try to smile, just breathe. And then I thought I was doing all those things, but it still blew up.
Is this about the double unders or the ain weights?
Both.
I'm still not sure.
Both. It has carryover. Yeah, just not my wheelhouse. 18.4. Best believe I'm going to murder Giannis no matter what it is.
So how far did you get?
I finished one round plus 100 double unders.
Wait, how far did he get, or what time did he finish it?
Well, it's a 2 rounds for time, right? But only 2 people finished the entire workout in the whole world.
oh, I feel
One of them is
sorry
not
for
Chase.
the world there. Okay, actually, no. I was asking that question sarcastically, assuming that no one finished it. People finished it. Who
2
finished
people.
it?
Yeah.
In fact, one of
Anyone
those
we know
people
of?
finished it twice. Yeah, Josh Bridges finished it in 13:59. 1 second to spare.
And with front double unders.
He front double unders. That's right.
Wait, is he
That
do-
is
okay.
that is an old school fucking reference. Cliff just dropped some old shit.
That's
so
what I tell you. Even though I don't look like a CrossFitter, I know more about this than most of the people doing
10
CrossFit.
years in.
yeah, many years ago there was no rule as to which direction your double unders had to go in. Chase, I'm talking to you. You don't know this. Many years ago,
Look at me.
there was a time when double unders did not have to be forward roll
Because no one specified.
because it was just not in the rules.
Because what kind of idiot would do backwards double unders?
Turns out Josh Bridges is that kind of idiot. He's way better at backwards double unders than he was at frontwards double unders.
Yeah,
and so when there was a workout that was involving double unders, he did all backwards. And I believe that was the first open workout that he did.
Might be. It was the first time that he won. He smashed that workout
Yeah.
in
What
a huge way that they had to make a rule change after that as a result.
As
of
if somehow doing it backwards is easier. I don't know what the argument
What if that's my
is.
problem? What if I'm supposed to do my dubs backwards?
Yeah,
That's-
the only way I can think is that because your body bends at the hips forward, potentially it's easier to get clearance of the feet if you go backwards. That's the only advantage I could think
know.
of. Yeah.
I have no idea.
So
Either way, great fucking reference. Great reference. I mean, like, I'm fucking touched. That was beautiful.
Remember when Josh Bridges did those shitty deadlifts? I'm just trying to pick of other things
Ouch.
from the
That's
past
not
to
as
prove
beautiful.
that I know
not
all
as
the
beautiful.
stuff
I
too.
too know
I
about
also
the fitness.
fitnessed.
So yeah, the only thing I had going for me this weekend, because after that mediocre performance, it was pretty dark. I just took pride in knowing that I could reach the top of all shopping shelves, no matter what. And I'd like to
could
say I
Giannis.
wasn't petty enough that I went and took snacks from the bottom shelf and put them on top of shelves out of reach of CrossFitters. Like I just went through HEB looking for stuff that CrossFitters would use and put them out of reach.
Super high.
Huh, almond butter going above this refrigerator.
Looks like you'll be putting regular butter on everything from now on.
I'm telling you, Chase, you should live up to your role model, Jason Momoa, and just do something. I don't know.
Rock climbing?
Pursue fitness pursuits, which will make you look like that, as opposed to more like a CrossFitter. Because we need you more jacked and more tatted, I think, somehow. We just need to find a profession for you that would result in you being being more jacked and tatted.
Male whore.
I was gonna say sperm donor. In-person sperm donor. One of a kind business model.
I'll have to ask my mom if I'm allowed.
Well, there are such things as surrogate mothers. There could be surrogate fathers, right?
I'd take a big shot of Chase's genes. Yeah, I know what I said. I said it intentionally.
In his coffee.
I fucking quit.
We're sexually harassing Chase out of our own
Chase.
jobs.